Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And right away, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
One reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And he's going to be taken out of bounds, but not before he gets this all the way down to the 10. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. He was over 100 yards a week ago, and he's well on his way once again.
Say it with me, partner. Encore, encore. This guy's headed towards getting it done one more time.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run here with Hubbard. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hubbard. is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Yeah, Pierce gets it again on second down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Look at this Carolina defense. They really played well in that win last week against Miami.
If I put a quarterback against this team, after what I saw in film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Pierce will try to pick it up. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
And that's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks. And you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. Gets by him at the 25. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. Now you look at this Patriots defense. They enter this one number 13, Charles, in the NFL in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. Well, how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Young to throw it. Forced out to his left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards for number 11. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A give up the middle, Hubbard. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Carolina! Chuba Hubbard, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 66 yards. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. He's still barreling through. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pierce now up the middle. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. Got his man, it's Thornton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a first down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down and 6 now. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense. I think in the future, if you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd down, another chance for Hubbard. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. third down. Young from the gun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll give him a fresh 7 downs.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball, let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Young. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw for Young. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Here we go. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Young. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Young on 3rd down. Short throw caught by Dulcich. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So Young will head to the sideline, and on is Pinheiro for the Panther field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunt, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Keeps himself upright. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 55 yards. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been. Simply gone down to a knee at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing, Young. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It looks like they'll move things around here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Dameon Pierce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Panthers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard in doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Young off the play fake. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they win it across midfield. It's a gain of 34.
This game is certainly a shortage of offense. Both teams have been ripped up from the start. And here's yet another game plan. Both defense are just going to be dragging out there because they can run ragged throughout.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, Young. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Now Young. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, and that's kind of how it's gone for him so far. That was a ball they need to get back in this game. A quick strike, a big play. But he led his guy too far, and it winds up over his head.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Young will set to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, 3rd quarter from Charlotte. Pierce takes it straight ahead. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And not nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Young. Incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Young. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play, no flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. That is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
option play, and it's a handoff to Pierce. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 7. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's... And now off to the races down the right side. He's on his way. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard with career touchdown number 60. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Panthers have recovered. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. Gets a first down.
That's the credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
A 1st down throw for Young. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Short throw underneath to Hurst. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the... Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. I think that's a good example of why they've been successful this year. They're fearless on any down.
And it's interesting that this year I asked an NFL head coach about being fearless and going for it on 4th down. And he said, people have to understand, there's fearless and there's reckless. I try not to be reckless when I make a decision to go for it on 4th down. In this case, fearless wins.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, man up. Let's go right now.
Young now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard from 19 yards away. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this back now to a 10-point spread, and you have to imagine they'll line up and go for 2.
Oh, no question about it. If they can get this to an 8-point game, they can make things awfully interesting here in these last few minutes.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Young's going to throw for this. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a 1-score game. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Oh, he hit it and dropped it. It is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
Oh, man, late in the time ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
The offense on third down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll set up a throw. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. And the Panthers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A deep ball here, holding just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse. How's
8 ounce.
that?
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Young to throw it. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Young. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They go play action. Young. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Panthers have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. zone for 2, and this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth-quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Pierce, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. First and 10, Young. He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. Chuba Hubbard, 72 yards. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. So a big play coming for the Panthers. They'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a turn setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. When you see a quarterback retreating away from the line of scrimmage toward the other goal line like that, usually doesn't end well.
You're exactly right about that. Normally, if they're moving from side to side, they've got a chance maybe to get back upfield. Here's trying to shake defenders and extend the play, but it doesn't work out very well for them at all. You need those extra yards on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Now you're digging a hole for your offense.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll drop to throw.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but it's still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and a yard. For Pierce out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
"19 ticks remain. 2nd down here. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like that, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
A big play here as the crowd noise rises. 3rd and 1. Going for it with Bruce. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. The The Patriots will take their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won the football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New England, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.